I love viewing you when you're eating, dude. It's so disgusting. Look at that.
I know it's
But look at that, Brandon. A real piece of meat there.
real meat, yes.
There's a gay joke that goes with that too, but we're not going
Oh,
to say
and we
it.
all know that Brandon likes the meat. The man meat. No, Brandon, I saw the clip before. Was it the Nemesis review?
No,
part two?
bacon.
Bacon, yeah, Stan Bacon. We talked about Nemesis as well on that. And I noticed you were talking about how Robbie lives his little fantasy world, and Robbie is like this with escapism. Basically, he can't handle reality, so he goes off and ventures into this fantasy world. That's fine, and that you're welcome to your own opinion. What I didn't like about that is that you criticized Russell on Thursday night, yelled at him actually, a couple times, 4 or 5 times actually.
More than that.
More than that, a lot.
It was like a trumpet blowing.
It was, yes, a lot of hot air. Sorry, bad joke. And basically, what I did like about that was a little bit, a lot of hypocrisy there in the sense that, well, you criticize Russell for, pulling Robbie out of his fantasy world and shoving reality into his face. In more words than less. And so that's like, well, you can't criticize Russell for doing it and then doing it yourself, Brandon. That's unfair.
But the thing is, was Brandon? You got to develop. Does Russ do it meanly, or is Brandon mean about it?
Well, Brandon's very mean about it, and so I guess the thing with that he doesn't see it. It's what you call self-serving bias. And of course, Brandon's like, well, I'm Brandon, so it's okay. If somebody else does it, then I'm going to criticize him more harshly because, well, it's not me. So that's the self-serving bias in a nutshell. So that's called self-serving bias. It's interesting, actually. It's actually in the 25 scientific problems and scientific thinking in Why People Believe in Weird Things by Michael Shermer. Good book. You guys should read it, actually. And Russell actually read the synopsis that I gave him.
I read half of it. That's a lot of reading.
It is. It's 12 pages, and not only is it a lot of reading.
Half of it was 40. I read through it, and it was 45 minutes had passed.
Oh, and not only that, it's also very difficult reading.
Yeah,
it's not just like because you're looking like, oh, that's interesting, because it's counterintuitive, like a lot of critical thinking is.
A lot of it still, it's like you still digest it because you don't understand it.
It is. So I still read it. I still go over it. I mean, I read that book like 5 years ago, and I still go over the 25 scientific things. He also has a few other things like the 10 things to look into what makes a cult, stuff like that.
Hey, you need to send me that.
I will actually. I haven't read that book yet, but that's in the Believing Brain. He's actually
Because I want to learn to run a cult.
No, you want to know what you want to know is you want to know how to learn to run a religion.
Ooh,
so that's
tax-free
different.
money.
See, religion is different than a cult. See, cult dies with the leader. Religion lasts forever. Like L. Ron Hubbard, even though people criticize him for being a cult, he's not. It's a religion because L. Ron Hubbard's dead, and the religion is stronger than ever.
And Tom Cruise
believes
the face of it.
Yeah, the face of it. So it's
jumping on a couch.
And and that's the Believing Brain. And Michael Shermer is interesting because he started his going to a Christian college, so he has a bachelor's in religion. I think it's theology or whatever.
Was he planning to be a priest?
Well, not a priest, just wanted to study religion. Then he...
Well, to study religion, he probably had somewhere thinking, maybe planning to be a priest, and as he started going through school...
Yeah, I don't...
And actually paying attention to some of the intellectual philosophies, realizing that is the direction he wants to go.
Yeah, I mean, that's possible. And also then he got a bachelor's in biology, and then...
biology?
A PhD in psychology, and a PhD in psychology and a PhD in biology history course as well. Interesting guy. Also chief and editor of Skeptic magazine as well, Michael Shermer. So that's enough about him. So let's talk more about Brandon.
You love Michael Shermer.
Yes,
You wish you could be more like him.
It's actually interesting.
I thought you were going for the Avery Brooks look, shaving head bald.
Well, Avery Brooks is cool too.
Because he's got a sexy voice.
He does have a sexy voice. Okay, let's say he doesn't... Okay, I'm not going to say he has a good voice, but he does have a sexy voice.
Because Morpheus is awesome.
Morpheus is awesome. I mean, yes, Morpheus is better. Tony Todd is better than Avery Brooks in voice-wise. So, because he was Kern as well as Candyman, as well in that other horrible Wes Craven movie.
Smallville?
Oh, in Smallville as well. He's been in a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things. And
Final Destination?
Yeah, which I haven't seen.
He's actually the guy who hunts everyone.
Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Like I said, I haven't seen those.
People love Tony Todd.
Good for good reason. Too. He's a great actor, and also I think
He's in Briscoe County Jr.
Oh yes, as the not the psychic. No, yeah, he was in
as
that.
Bruce Campbell's psychic.
Yeah. So Tony Todd, that one. So
Okay, go back to Brandon.
Brandon.
Tony Todd's another topic for another day.
Oh no, I was about to say I became a ball information because of Michael Shermer. Anyway, the point I'm trying to say is that Brandon.
Not Matt Burkett.
No, actually.
He is kind of sea life.
He is a marine biologist.
Remember, he had below sea average grades.
He did, yes. Because he was too cool for school, you know.
Yes.
And Dr. Brandon being hypocritical. Yeah, so Brandon is called self-serving bias. And don't say this bullshit that, you know, oh, you're just saying that because Russell is holding a gun against your head. Don't shoot me.
Remember, there's a box of baseball cards in it, if you agree with me.
And then he's bragging me, even though he did pay for my meal. I'm just kidding.
With meat and chocolate.
Delicious chocolate and meat. Now, more important than Brandon being a hypocrite, do you like chocolate?
Who?
You.
No, not really.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I usually eat sugar candies and Reese's.
Yeah, because I love chocolate. It's kind of strange for someone not to like chocolate. Anyway,
Yeah, Mister, I had to taint my own thing so I don't get Deanna Troy as my number one.
but
Chocolate, Deanna Troy.
a lot of people like chocolate.
You wanted chocolate Deanna Troy.
And first of all, I got George Takei as number 2, so he would be my number 1. So.
What does that say?
Actually, that reminds me of a story. I remember I was running,
And your favorite place is Wang's to eat?
and this guy goes like, his name was Dan, and he goes like, don't run, that's for women and old people and homosexuals, right? And I said, well, George Takei runs, and he's not none of those 3. So, I guess the egg is on my face.
I guess he proved you wrong.
He did, yes. And I'm
Oh
going,
my.
and I'm going to sign off because I'm going to eat this delicious meal. So, God bless you fans, and you have a beautiful day.